Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to Kira Smiles. This is my second video on my YouTube channel, so if you haven't yet, maybe go check out my first one. You'll just learn a little bit about myself, and then bam, you can swing right into this one. So, before we get started, I just want to mention that I'm still incredibly happy to be here, and I'm incredibly happy that you guys showed such, enthusiasm for my first video. I got so many more views than I thought I would. I mean, I didn't get millions obviously, but I mean, I got a really good amount, and I'm really I'm happy about that, you know. It shows that we can go through this, we can move forward together into this journey, right? And it's very exciting. I'm very excited. All right, so let's talk about today's video. Today I will be going over the top things I've learned in the first week of university. Now, I started university last Wednesday. I had my first class Spanish at 9:30 in the morning, and from that point on, I've been jotting things down that I've kind of noticed around campus, or things that I've had to tell myself, oh, Kira, remember this, or do this, you know, just different things that I've found that I've clued into, and then all of a sudden it's been making my whole just experience easier in a way. So I wanted to share those tips with you, and I know all of you guys have already started school, but it's kind of cool maybe just to hear what I have to say, and if you have any other tips, you can leave them down below too. I would love to hear them too. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so I don't have a set number of tips. I kind of just wrote down as I was going, just on my phone, okay? So just bear with me, okay? Right, so number 1, bring a sweater. Now, I know you may be looking outside your window and thinking, Kira, what are you talking about? You don't need a sweater. Well, listen, I've been sitting in lecture halls the last few days, and it is cold in there. I mean, there are tons and tons of people, and I know what they're trying to do. There's tons of people, so there should be a lot of body heat. To compensate for the frickin' body heat that's everywhere, they freeze you with AC and a whole bunch of cold air, and then all of a sudden you're just freezing. So it's great to bring a sweater just to bundle up, easy to throw at the bottom of your bag. It's not this next level Lululemon sweater or anything that you can't really crumple up. I'm talking some sort of cardigan or anything that you find you can just throw on and just feel comfortable, because I think that's the most important thing. To continue to focus in your classes, you really can't be distracted by whether you're cold or whether you're hungry, and which leads me into the next one. Bring a snack. Now, there's certain snacks I don't suggest you bring. For example, if you want a granola bar and you're in the middle of a lecture with 200 other people, that can be quite distracting to try and unwrap your bar. So what I either suggest doing is, if you really want that granola bar, unwrap it beforehand, and then walk into the class, or even unwrap it at home or in residence, and then put it in some sort of wrapping, saran wrap, or just some sort of wrap or a Ziploc. There, how about a Ziploc? To just kind of keep it, not dirty from the bottom of your bag. But yeah, so I suggest trying to keep as little distractions as possible, and the best way to do that is be prepared, so have a snack, have a sweater, all those things. All right, let's check my phone. What else? The one I wrote down is, I wrote, high school is over. Now, what I meant by this is a couple things. First of all, high school is over in the sense that you are on your own now. And not in a bad way. I mean it that you are the one that has to work. You are the one that has to push yourself and motivate yourself and stay on track and all these things. Normally in high school, teachers will be the ones telling you, remember, you have a homework assignment tomorrow, stuff like that. In university, they don't care anymore. They want that assignment due on Wednesday. You will get it in on Wednesday. And most of the time, they don't push back deadlines. So in that sense, I just meant make sure you have the right tools in your, and the right things, and know the right things to do to motivate yourself. And I think that's really important. Another thing I meant by high school is over is that you don't need to hold on to that drama. You don't need to. The stuff that happened back in high school, that stuff is no longer relevant. I know maybe it hurt, or maybe something happened where you haven't talked to that person in years, and all of a sudden you see them on campus. Don't be scared, do your best to just let that be in the past, move forward. And you know what, that drama in high school, it's no longer there, hopefully, and try your absolute best not to make sure it's not there, It's so hard to try and move on to this new stage in your life and have this kind of weight holding you back because you see a person that you maybe didn't get along with in high school, and you're like, oh no, what do I do? I can't be myself, I have to hide. No, this is new for you. This is a new experience, and you are a new person for all intents and purposes, and that person is an all new person. So just, you know what? Let it slide, let what happened stay in the past, just, you know, move on, right? Because honestly, even though university, there's like 30,000 students at my university, you're still gonna see people from your school. Like everywhere I look, I see people from my high school and it's like, oh my God, it's literally high school all over again. But no, just remember, everything is in the past. All right, next up, join clubs. Now, last Tuesday, there was it was called the Carleton Expo. So the university I'm going to is Carleton, and there was an expo on all the over 300 clubs that they have at our school. And this was overwhelming, let me tell you. It was hard not to sign up for like 10 different clubs. But no, it was fantastic. I was just walking around with some friends, and you just you see a stand and they're talking about something you're interested in, and you go and you sign up, and then you know what, you're part of this club. So yeah, it's such a cool opportunity to meet new people, to get involved in something maybe you've never thought of getting involved in, or you're getting involved in something that you've always wanted to get involved in but just never had the opportunity, or you were too scared to do. Whatever the reason may be, take advantage of these opportunities. There is such a diverse population at your school, I can guarantee it. And there are so many different clubs and so many different activities and so many different cultures that you can immerse yourself in that will just make you a more worldly person, somebody who can appreciate different things. I think it's just so important to be able to do that. All right, moving on. Take advantage of the discounts. Okay, this one I like a lot. Now, I've been somebody for a while who thinks... I used to think that I needed to buy expensive things for it to be good and for me to feel like it's worthwhile. But lately I've realized that, yeah, my budget doesn't really account for that. The amount of money that I make really doesn't help support my obsession with certain things. So I've learned that take advantage of the coupons. Obviously don't become this crazy coupon lady who, brings a whole binder to the store and spends 8 hours there. But what I'm saying is, if you, on university, they're always trying to give you free things or giving you coupons to get things for less money. So for example, in my Frosh kit, I got a ton of coupons, free coffees, discounts on books, discounts on clothes, different things like that. Take advantage. Take note of when the expiration dates are and just get at it. I'm going to use my free coffee coupon soon once it gets a little cooler out, so I can, feel all cool drinking my coffee aesthetics. But really just take advantage of these things, because just because you get it cheaper doesn't mean it's any less cool, and it doesn't mean you're, somebody who can't afford stuff. It definitely doesn't mean that. It's just you're taking advantage of these things and just trying to spend less money, which I think is so important. On that kind of same note, making a budget is something I wrote down. I've watched a whole bunch of videos. I'm going to actually leave a link down below for Kaylin Nicholson's video. She just posted one about making a budget and how to be an adult, adulting, that's what she calls it. And she puts great information in that video. I'll link it down below, like I said. But she pretty much just says, monitor what you're spending each month. Keep track of each thing that you're buying. Either keep the receipts or write it down in a little notebook or on your phone, wherever is easiest for you. And then at the end of the month, kind of see where a lot of your money is going to. If it's going to coffee, is there a certain way you can make it easier for yourself, not spending as much money? Maybe making it at home, buying in bulk, and bringing a mug into school instead of going and buying a Starbucks every day. Just different things like that. So yeah, I'll definitely leave the link below, like I've said 3 times now. But seriously, just go check it out. And I think it's so important to just monitor your money, because apparently I've heard that in university your money just flies away and it just disappears and you don't know where it went. So I'd rather not have that, and I really just want to start monitoring my money, and I think it'd be cool if we could do that together. All right, another one, get to know your campus. This one is so important. Now, I visited my school, I would say 4 or 5 times before I started university, and it was just to kind of prepare myself for what I was getting into. It's a pretty large campus, and the buildings and the floors and the rooms, everything is, a little complex when you first get there. So I prepared myself. I now know, I'm starting to learn different tricks to getting to classes faster, things like that. But I also have friends who are completely disoriented and just don't know where they're going ever, and they're just panicked, and that is the worst feeling ever. I can't even imagine being panicked with 5 minutes before your class and you're running through campus and you don't know where you're going. That's the worst. And that just stresses me out, and it just makes me nervous for the whole rest of the day and just puts me in a bad mood. So what I'm saying is, prepare yourself in advance. Either go to school like 30 minutes early, like 30 minutes before your class, walk around, kind of see like, oh, okay, I can get to this building from here or from here, you know, just different things like that. And you'll feel so much better in the long run. Like it'll just like, you won't be stressed. And like, yeah, it's just so important not to be stressed because university is already stressful enough. What else? Find a stall with toilet paper. Now, little backstory to this one. I was walking through the university center, one of the main buildings, and I really had to pee. Like my bladder just fills up fast from all that water I drink. And so I was walking through, and I found this washroom. First of all, it smelled disgusting. Okay, like come on people, wash the washrooms. But then again, there's like how many people in university? There's like 30,000. Like I understand half of those are girls and they all use the washroom, hopefully. Anyways, so I go to the washroom and I'm like chilling. I'm like, yes, a stall. I run to the stall because a lot of times it's just like packed, right? Like there's lineups out the door. So I'm running to the stall. I get in, pull down my pants, you know, all that business, sit down. I'm about to start peeing and there's no toilet paper. No toilet paper. And I'm not somebody who feels comfortable yet asking a random person beside me, hey, like, could you pass me some toilet paper, dude? Like, but yeah, so I was kind of just sitting there and I was contemplating, like, do I just pee and hope for the best? I don't know what I was hoping for. Like, what do you mean the best, Kira? I don't know. Or do I go to another stall? So, like, I pulled up my pants and went to another stall. But what I'm trying to say is pay attention. Like, no matter how much in a rush you are, it'll make it so much worse. Like, you'll be even more delayed if you're toilet paperless in a stall. So, be mindful. Or, carry your own, not toilet paper, but carry, like, Kleenex or something. That'll help. All right. Take advantage of the perks you get. So my school in particular, when we pay for our tuition, we pay for like things as well. Like we're paying for a gym membership, which is pretty sweet, and then we're paying for free transportation, so like train or bus. So I've already been using the bus like a lot, like every single day, like 4 times a day. Anyways, so that's nice, getting free transportation instead of paying $3.65 every time I get on the bus. Oh my god. But the gym membership, this is what I'm gonna have to push myself to do a little bit. It's, yeah, I just get access to a gym, which is sweet. But I think a lot of people still have gym memberships, and that's not a bad thing at all. Like, do what you want to do. But what I like, in my opinion, if you get something given to yourself, like for free technically, or you paid for it, might as well go, right? Know what you're getting, know what you paid for already, and kind of like take advantage of it, So for me, it's the gym. I don't know what it is for you at USCO. You might have a gym as well. Take advantage because it doesn't hurt. Oh, also, I get insurance. So we have like on-campus doctor's office and dentist office and optometrist. So you can go and you get discounts or full coverage on some of your treatments, prescriptions, eyeglasses, anything like that. So like take advantage. I think I will. Like I'll probably go buy myself like a new pair of glasses. But yeah, like it's just be aware of what you got and take advantage of it. All right, and my final tip is go to free events. And this is very similar to taking advantage of what you've been given, very similar to using the coupons that you've been giving, things like that. Take advantage of the free events going on at school. For me in particular, at Carleton, not every Wednesday, once a month on a Wednesday, I think it's a Wednesday, they offer free bingo where you can win like these fantastic prizes like TVs, like iPads, tickets to hockey games or football games, like really cool things like that, like Beats headphones. So like take advantage of that. We're going to be doing like screenings of movies, like pre-screenings of movies. I think that's how they said it. So like literally go and look at the billboards at your school, because you're going to learn like a lot that you didn't know. And you're just going to see that your school, yes, it costs a ton to go to, but once you're there, they aren't trying to gyp you. Like honestly, they're not in there to just, it's not like a money grab. That's what I'm trying to say. So like go and check what it is, maybe the upcoming events, maybe they have something going on that you didn't know about and that you would love to partake in. Go and look. The worst thing that can happen is that you see that there's no events coming up, and then you wait a few weeks and then you'll see something. There's no time wasted in going to check on something that could be potentially free and could save you and your friends a whole bunch of money. Alright guys, that was it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it and that some of these tips maybe kind of opened your eyes, or maybe just kind of you were able to agree with. Like I said before, if you have any tips of your own, leave comments down below. Thumbs up would be great. I love you guys. I'm so happy that I'm doing this, and I can't wait to keep posting more videos for you guys to watch. Thanks, guys. Bye.
If we take this bird in with its broken leg, we could nurse it, she said.